back once again to howtocookwithfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see here, we're doing some baked eggplants. This is a vegan version I'm doing. I've got some black beans in there, some lovely spices, beautiful vegetables, really healthy. Doesn't take that long. Let's go and do it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to need to do is sort our eggplants out. So as you can see, the one in the center is a fresh one. These have been baked. Now what we want to do is get them in the oven. I've kept them completely whole, just give them a little wash. In the oven for about 30 minutes, about sort of 200°C, roughly, you know. But what's very important is you need to get a fork or a knife and you need to prod some little holes into your eggplant, otherwise they will explode. They'll completely explode in there. So nice and gentle, so you can see they're really sort of nice and soft. And that is what we're going to stuff a little bit later. Let's move on. Okay, let's take a look at the vegetables that we're going to be using here. So just on the plate here, I've got our kind of base vegetables. Now you can be changing these if you want. I've got some green beans, some bell peppers, zucchini and carrots. But like I say, mushrooms, some potatoes, celery, go where you like with that. Onions chopped, garlic, tomatoes, which is going to make our sauce. I'm using some black beans here. These are from a can. If you're using from a can, wash them really nicely in some cold water. You could be using some aduki beans or any beans you like, some red kidney beans. Then here we've got our spices. There's 4 spices here. There's chili powder, smoked paprika, cumin, and oregano, or oregano, some as you say. Equal parts of, there's like a teaspoon each there. Now be careful with paprika. There generally are 3 types of paprika. One is hot, which is basically chili powder, sweet, and then smoked. The smoked, if you can get it, is absolutely delicious. Really simply, we're going to make a lovely filling with this and then pop it into our eggplants. So here we go. I've got my favourite pan at the moment. You're going to need a pan or a wok or something. I've got some olive oil going on in there. We're going to start off by dropping in our onions and our garlic. And while I'm here, I'm going to drop in my green beans and my carrots. Basically anything that's really hard, get it in now, like celery for example, or if you do some chopped potatoes. Then we're on a kind of above medium heat. We're now going to drop in our spices. Let me just talk to you about them again. 4 of them equal parts. Oregano, chili, cumin and smoked paprika. Let's get some black pepper. I'm getting some salt. I'm really getting into this Himalayan salt at the moment, really working nice for me. I love it. Much better than that table salt. Right, so about 4 minutes, we're going to throw this around in the pan and get this on its way. So this is coming together really well. Still got a nice crunch on those carrots for sure. Now we're going to get in our beans of choice. Mine being the black beans. We're going to add in our chopped tomato. Again, we're going to cook this for about 4 minutes. What we want now is the tomatoes to heat up, break down and give off some moisture. Keep stirring. And as you can see, a little bit of moisture coming from the tomatoes, which is great. Now I'm going to go in with my bell peppers and my zucchini. And again, staying on this kind of fairly vibrant heat. Let's go for another 3 to 4 minutes, stirring all the time. There you go, so I've just turned the heat down on that, so it can go off now. there you go, it's done, that is. I'm just going to finish this off now with some chopped cilantro or fresh coriander. Get that mix. And this is ready to go inside our eggplants now. So let's go and do that. So as you can see, our eggplants, what I've done now is I've cut them down the middle there, as you can see. Now, with a knife, I've scored them that way, and then I've scored them that way. And if you check this one out on the end, once I've done that, I've then just mashed it. So it's all nice and soft in there. So I'm gonna do these three in that manner now, and then we can fill them. So as you can see, I've now got the eggplants into an oven-proof dish. Now I'm using glass. You could be using metal or ceramic, it won't really matter. And I've filled, as you can see, with our beautiful stuffing. Really simply, we're gonna get these into the oven, a preheated oven, for about 20-25 minutes or so, about 250 C, and everything's cooked. So we're just sort of bringing it together. Now, like I say, I'm keeping these really vegan. If you weren't, you could be putting some cheese on the top of them, kind of melt it down. But I'm going for a vegan version. So in the oven, 25 minutes, maybe something like that. See you when they're out. There you go, absolutely baking hot, just straight out of the oven. Really beautiful. I hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you soon. Lots of love.